Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Coffee and Collaboration. Your host, Kimberly Winborn, will show you the power of proactive networking. Grab your coffee and let's get started.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Collaborations. Of course, my name is Kimberly Winborn and I'm your host, and my company is Kimberly Winborn LLC. We are all things personal, professional, and financial development. And today I am on with an amazing woman who I met not too long ago, but immediately just loved her and have been able to come together in a few different settings. And then we're going to talk about one coming up here shortly, but her name is Wiggs. And I just love her because why? Life is sweeter with honey, right? And you'll hear more about all of that shortly. So welcome, honey.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. I'm so thrilled to be here today. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this with you. Yes. We met, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so through a mutual friend, and just immediately knew that we were very like-minded. And so being able to collaborate with each other, to partner with each other, encourage one another in the work that we do around us and with women is just an incredible thing. So thank you.
Yes, well, thank you. Everything that you said is right on point. And so I'm excited because even the way that we met, I haven't even had an opportunity to work with her, that amazing, beautiful person who we were there to support. However, I am truly excited for that opportunity as well as this one. So God is aligning things as they should be. And we are just his vessels to receive and listen and hear and do the work. So her name is Wiggs, which I love, and her company is Legacy of Joy Incorporated. And I want Honey to let us know all about Legacy of Joy. I really love her story, guys, and we're not going to get the entire story, and that's why you're going to have to come out to this event that we're having that we're going to mention in a moment. But her story is so dynamic, and I absolutely love it. I love the transition to doing the things that she's doing now, which is helping so many people. So if you could tell us the backdrop of Legacy of Joy, that would be amazing.
Yes, Legacy of Joy. The word joy always has been at the root of everything that I have done. And I didn't always know that. I went on a little discovery to figure that out. And I love joy. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I really help people understand is that there's this huge difference between happiness and joy, and where true joy comes from. So with that as a backdrop, I spent over 25 years of my life in morbid obesity. I was 320 pounds. I was just living a life that was very unfulfilled. Although on the outside, it just looked like I was the happiest person in the world. Mm-hmm. And personally, I felt like I had nothing to offer anybody. Yeah. And it's just, my self-esteem was at that point because of my weight. And feeling that way caused me to do things like be the life of the party. I always wanted to have the most people around me. I wanted our group of people to be laughing the most and the loudest, and like this false sense of joy. Yeah. And even happiness in my circumstances. So I have a wonderful story, personal story. I literally, we don't have that much time, but wanted to have children and I couldn't. Went to the doctor. They said, you are too fat, go lose weight. Well, thank you very much. I didn't know that. What am I supposed to do? But after a couple of years of just living, I wasn't healthy, but I was able to lose weight and I have children. And I had 2 children back to back. But after I had my children, that's when I really discovered what living a healthy lifestyle looked like. And I'm not just talking body and weight. Yes, I've been able to be healthy for 11 years, And I've helped about 7,000 people across the United States create transformations in their lives. And that is an incredible thing, and I'm very grateful for it. But the biggest thing is the transformation that happened within me. The personal development, personal growth. So transforming lives, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy emotions, all of these things, healthy spirit, healthy finances. These are the things that create optimal well-being in a person's life. And from there, we are in a much better place to choose joy in all circumstances. Yes. That doesn't mean life is easy. It doesn't mean things always go our way. It means we are showing up every day in the world as the best version of ourselves so we can influence those around us. Yes. For transformation to joy.
Yes, I love that. And like I was telling you guys, and that's the reason I love her story, because I always talk about own your story, tell your story. So as a result of her having some health issues that debilitated her in different ways, like having children, you mentioned, you changed that around, and now you're able to help so many people through that journey. And it's not, as you mentioned, it is not even just about the weight. It's about lifestyle. It's about finding the joy in other areas. And so maybe some of those ways that you're comfortably or fulfilling yourself through food or whatever, now you have joy in your life and you have substitutes. And I love that, guys. You got to follow her. I want to go ahead and let you have an opportunity to say where to follow you, because I want them to go and see some of these transformational pictures before and after people have worked with you. So where can they follow you?
So please look me up on Facebook, and it's simply my name. It's my first, middle, and last name, Honey Beth Wiggs. So on Facebook, I'm listed as Honey Beth Wiggs. You can follow me on Instagram, HoneyWiggs1. So either Instagram or Facebook, you'll be able to find me. But yes, I love sharing hope, not only with women, but with everybody. And social media just gives me the opportunity to do that across the whole entire world. And I'm grateful for that opportunity.
Yes, and this is showing you guys too. So another quick lesson. We've talked about social media and how it's such a tool. And you just mentioned that using social media well, now you're able to expand your audience as well as your reach to be able to help more people. And that's so powerful. So thank you for sharing that little nugget.
Well, and you say that, and this is so true. Facebook or Instagram, any type of social media, can be used in a negative way. And a lot of people will go on there and be negative. And it is my mission in life to be positive and uplifting, to speak hope into people's lives. And you know what? That type of thing is odd nowadays. And actually, it is like the light, the flame, and it's drawing people to me, to us.
Yeah.
We are living in such a way where we are showing up as the best version ourselves in every area of life, even on social media.
Yeah.
Does it mean that bad things don't happen? Does it mean that the dishwasher broke and there's water and this flood? Stuff happens, but I don't have to post the negative. I want to be a source and a place for people to be able to be inspired and to show up as God has created them to be.
That's right. And it's so needed because, back to your point, there's negative everywhere. Like you jump on social media and people, they get off of social media because of negativity and their timeline being filled with it. We wake up in the morning and turn on the news, negative. So it is so important for people like you, me, and those, who have carrying the mantle to be a light. And especially my audience knows I talk about the Lord. So especially for the kingdom of God. And that is one of the reasons why I think we were attracted to one to another because of that like-minded synergy.
Absolutely. And so I'd love to just share with the audience. I mean, just that whole basis of where true joy comes from. And this is the mission of my company, of Legacy of Joy, is to awaken these desires and dreams that God has planted within our hearts. So you know, when we're young, we think outside of the box. We have visions of what our life is going to be, how it's going to be, you know, what we're going to be when we grow up, and just we have so much fun imagining these things.
Yeah.
And then as we grow older, it's like life just kind of squashes those. We go to college and then we have debt, or we get married and we have children and then we have a mortgage, and then all of a sudden these hopes and dreams that were there when we were little, that I believe God has planted, they're covered by layers and layers and layers of what we consider our current reality.
Yeah.
And I think it should be the other way around. I think it should be, we have these hopes and dreams, and then life happens, and then.
Yeah.
Because it opens it up and gives us that opportunity. And when we are in that sweet spot of realizing what our path is, what our gifts are, what our talents are, and we are walking and using them according to what God has called us to do, man, that is your lane, that is your space, that is the sweet spot. Again, it's not easy all the time, but it's that spot where God wants you, and to awaken those dreams. And my goal is to do that in the hearts of not only women, but the hearts of families. I believe that we can change the trajectory and the look of families across the world, starting in our nation, starting in our communities, when we start basing our lives off of what God has called us to do, giving us the energy, the mindset, the spirit to do that in, and allowing ourselves to dream.
Yes.
You know, those desires are planted by Him, and He says that He will grant us the desires of our heart. So
yes,
that's what my mission is right now.
Yes. And so you're expanding. This is a perfect segue. You are expanding that mission and challenging yourself on a whole new level. And I'm so excited to be a part of that. I remember our meeting over in Wendell. Guys, we're in North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. But we had a meeting over in Wendell with a group of us ladies to be able to kind of mastermind this brilliant woman and kind of expand. So she's expanding. And as a result of that expansion comes your very first conference.
Yeah, it's a one-day women's event. I know, I can hardly believe it. And I've kind of felt it in the back of my spirit, in the back of my soul for a while. And God's like, now's the time. Let's just do it. And so Kimberly was just amazing. She's one of the people that first came to my mind to come around and just collaborate with, and to brainstorm, and to have a mastermind session with. You guys, if you do not have a group of women or a group of people around you that help you level up, that you can really learn from, I want to encourage you to do that. Because nothing is going to change if you don't change. So if you are not surrounding yourself with people who take you to the next level, who you think might stretch you a little bit, who might even scare you a little bit, I want to encourage you to do that, because that's how you grow, and that's how you get to experience new fun things. So Kimberly came around and helped me mastermind through this. And so we are starting, this is my very first one-day women's conference. It's on Saturday, October 12th in Raleigh, North Carolina. So this coming Saturday, and there are still seats available. So if you would love to join us, we'll make sure that you get that information. It's all posted on my Facebook and Instagram. But the thing that we really want to do is just to start these conferences where it's a catalyst moment for women to be able to start designing the life that God has created them to have. And so the name of the conference is Designing the Life of Your Dreams. So we're going to awaken those dreams. We're going to cast a vision for you. We have an incredible artist coming in who's going to help us do a very specific kind of vision board. Nothing, with 8 million pictures on it, but a very specific vision board for what is on your heart. And then we're going to talk about current reality, where we are right now, and what we need to do to accomplish those things and put a plan of action in place. And that's where Kimberly's coming in, and she's going to help talk a little bit about the money mindsets, and I really also things such as the difference between scarcity and abundance mindset to move you forward, and those types of things, and money mindset. So I am just thrilled about this coming Saturday.
Yes, so am I. I'm super excited for you. I'm excited to be a part of it. But like I said a moment ago, more than that, I'm excited for you because you're launching out into the deep, doing something that may have at first been uncomfortable, but stretching yourself, which is going to stretch your reach, which is then in turn going to be able to help more people. And so I'm truly excited, guys. She mentioned earlier how to get in touch with her, Honey Beth Wiggs on Facebook, and then Honey Wiggs 1 on Instagram. And I want you to make sure to add that second G to Wiggs, so that's Wiggs. And collaboration is so powerful. You know, I talk about this all the time. Collaboration is so powerful. What you have, I may not have. Here, she has an abundance of knowledge, information, experience, but she may be missing a Kimberly Winborn or what's the other young lady's, Kim Valentine? Is that the other speaker? And what's the third?
Eileen Thompson, who is an incredible author of Bible studies, just amazing. And she's here right in Raleigh, and she's going to be joining us. Yeah. I can't believe she's joining us. So I'm really so excited about that.
Yeah, that you designed what you wanted and you put it out there, and look at what manifested. And it's just so powerful and dynamic. And so I'm super excited about this event. Like, you guys can follow Coffee and Collaborations always to get plugged into all of my speakers so that you can get this information. Of course, that's www.coffeeandcollaborations.com. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook, and just go follow the page, and you can get in touch with Honey if you don't remember all of the information that we shared earlier. But life has been absolutely so much sweeter with Honey, and I love saying that because I think it's so cute. So anything else you want to say before we close out, Honey?
I would like to just say thank you to you. You are an incredible woman with an incredible reach, doing amazing things. And I love how you have stepped into your greatness. And because you did the hard things and the scary things, so many people are able to benefit, and you are leading by example. And that's what I think we all want to do, is lead by example, so that there's a new way of thinking of things. And just even with the collaboration and joining, leadership is not a Lone Ranger event.
Yeah.
It is a team sport. And when we can be together, collaborate with each other, and understand that there is more than enough room for all of us in our fields of expertise, that is when the true beauty can happen. And so I am very grateful for you and what you are doing. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I'm so glad that God connected us. I'm excited about this event. I'm excited to continue the collaboration. And guys, I'm excited that you joined us for this episode of Coffee and Collaborations. Make sure to go check us out once again at www.coffeeandcollaborations.com. Check us out every week. Every Monday at 7 o'clock, we launch a new show. And so you can meet wonderful entrepreneurs like Honey, visionaries who are doing dynamic things in the community, or you can get some tips on networking and collaboration, the art therein, and how to do it well and how to be successful. So ultimately, though, what you will get is the understanding that you alone are a light. You can join with other people to make that light shine brighter. So grab your coffee and let's go out here and shine. Have a great rest of the week.
Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to Coffee and Collaboration, the #1 networking skill building show for people who want to take their skills to the next level. Please join us each Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Central.